What's up, social media? It's the Ricks coming at you here from Morgantown, West Virginia. Our next interview here, and tonight we're with Black Hole Zion. Now, Jar Jar Binks would invade the earth, and he would use an instrument for his invasion to be this fucking band right here,
God,
Black Hole Zion.
I love you.
Standing here with founder, lead singer, Mark Zabornik, right? Zabornik?
Like the Golden Girls.
It's like the Golden Girls. Don't want a hell of a show tonight. We really appreciate it. What's
Yes.
the rest of your band members here?
All right, so, well, actually, you introduce yourself.
I'm Tony. I play guitar.
I'm Mike. I'm kind of a bass player. I'm Stan. I'm playing synthesizer.
Now Stan, he's synthesizer because they had a drummer, but they lost their drummer.
Yeah.
I've never was one for the push button type sounds in the back, but for this band, for what the sound and what they're trying to, the atmosphere they're producing, it works. I fucking love it. It actually had such a large, big sound. And so it works. You might want to just think about keeping him instead of drummer.
Oh, he's in the band regardless.
Oh,
yeah. This was Stan's third show.
Yep.
Yeah, third show. So he's
Nice.
in the band regardless. You know, we may pick up the drummer again. We may not.
Oh, cool.
We can survive without.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of the substitute for the Skins and Sticks, but they did a fucking job.
Absolutely.
I think it's actually the first time I've ever seen Black Hole without a drummer. I think it's like the first time.
It's a new thing for us, too. That's like Mark said, it's the third show we've done without a drummer.
All right. And of course, y'all know Mike from Ghost Road. He's stepping in. I guess what the past year you've been doing the bass playing.
Since March of 2018.
Yeah. So I'm the second longest tenured member of the outfit now.
So tell us about Black Holes. How long have you been doing this project?
So Black Hole Zion is a thing that I've been doing off and on for a couple of years, probably. I mean, I had the idea probably in like 2008, and didn't really do that much with it. Had some demo stuff and was, doing a mix of like rock tunes and weird stuff. And around 2014, 2015, actually decided that it was like going to be a band thing. And so put out a couple weird albums, Reflection Nebula, Blood Nebula. We did like an industrial electronic Misfits tribute thing with some other folks.
We've heard that, and we got it. Great.
Then we put out The Great Repression in 2017. And had a couple of lineup changes, and so now this is the lineup right now, and so we're working on some new music right now. Working on it's kind of a mix of like major key. I don't want to say poppy, but maybe a little conventional sounding chord progressions, and then some stuff that's a little dissonant. But we try to do a mix of weird stuff and straight ahead rock, and somewhere where those kind of intertwine is where we're at. So we're in that spot between the positive and the negative right there on the null point.
Awesome. Guitar player, you have history with Byzantine. Yeah. That's quite a coming your work with Black Hole Zion.
Oh yeah. I actually haven't played in a number of years. I was selling into domestic life, and I'm still firmly ensconced in domestic life. But sometimes you miss the challenge.
You managed to lower that.
Yeah. You miss the riffage. You got to get out and do it. And these are really nice guys, solid guys. They got my back.
Tony actually played on Blood Nebula.
Oh, really?
Oh,
He was
nice.
in the band. He was like, "Hey, I've got a rig set up. I can do some stuff." And so I had all this weird stuff that I had done for plays and things like that. And I sent it to him, and he just went nuts with it. He took it, took the tracks up a notch. So when we needed another guitar player, I was like, "Hey, man," I was like, "You want to do this? We already know each other.
I think
We
originally
like
he was
each
going to
other."
fill in.
Yeah, he was just going to fill in
for a show.
at the Mothman show.
It just changed.
That's cool.
Wow.
Tony was the only name that came up when the guitar spot opened up. Mark said, "Who should we ask?" Tony. It's nice.
Wow. That's awesome.
He's a very good dude. I like him a lot. I like him.
Hell of a guitar player. You got your good set, good band. Hanging
Yeah,
out
it
with
feels good. I feel like this is the best we've ever felt. That's not saying.
No, I'm having a
I'm
blast.
speaking for everybody, but I feel good. Everybody, we get along. We, got a good energy together.
Yeah.
We all think that John Bush is the best singer in
Yep.
Anthrax.
Does our audience feel that way? Maybe.
I will fight
The ones with
Vincent
taste,
Renfield.
dude.
I will fist fight Vincent Renfield.
Corey Lake, we did an interview with Corey Lake a few weeks back in Wesson when Chud played, and he spoke very highly of his time working
love
with
that
Black Hole
dude.
Zion.
I love Corey.
He spoke very highly respectful in your vision, what you were doing with this band.
Corey's been a friend of mine for many, many, many years, and I always like the chance to see that dude. He's a cool bass player. He's a cool guitar player. He plays guitar too. He's just all around good dude. He has good taste in movies and have a similar kind of geek wavelength.
Next question. What is the secret of time travel?
Oh, okay. Do you want a real answer? Or do you want me to give you
The
a
awesome new
glib-
guitar solo.
Yeah.
Those are
So
secrets
the
of
awesome
time
new
travel.
guitar solos in the song.
Nice.
We used to not play that song live that much. I like it on the record, but in live it always felt like it wasn't
So
coming
fun
out.
live now.
And so he was like, I think I'm going to do this solo thing here. And then he just did. He's like, how was that? I'm like, that was amazing. So now it's like, we'll probably always play that song now.
I forget about it because I practice the album version that doesn't have the solo. So every time we play it live, I'm like, oh shit, that's right.
Oh,
It references a movie though. Is it a movie?
So, you want a real answer? All right, so I'll give you a real answer. So the idea is, if you're able to travel through time and space and exist on different planes of existence simultaneously, you can't ever really die if you master that ability. So, you can commit suicide in one timeline and you're not really dead because in the other timeline you survive and you're able to actually hop back and forth. And when you hop and the timeline splinters, it doesn't matter.
Now,
That's the real answer. You might prefer the glib. You might prefer the glib answer.
Crickets.
Yeah. So that's me going out there. But
you're a reincarnation of who now?
Yeah.
Jim Morrison.
Jim
Who?
Morrison and Joseph Stalin were the
You
last.
damn commie bastard. I am a reincarnation of a Panzer Dank and General Pack. One thing about this guy, about Mark, he's got the face of a Catholic choir boy. Look at that shit. But he's got the soul of fucking evil black man. Now your voice,
That's cute,
I mean, you
thank
got, I kind of completely compared it to like
Rob Zombie.
Rob Zombie, Marilyn Manson, but it seemed like you're coming up at some new levels. I mean, you got to really.
Diamond.
I mean,
I'm
your
trying to
voice.
work on that King Diamond life, but I'm never going to get there. For me, I like those two singers a lot. I think they're good to sing. King Diamond too. For me, it's been trying to sound like Paul Stanley from Kiss in a super heavy electronic metal band. It's all about trying to sound more like Paul Stanley.
There ain't nothing wrong with that.
So I mean, that's the master, and if I can get anywhere close to that and do my own thing with it.
If you could destroy the world and remake it in an image, how would you do it?
Let's see. Is this a question for everybody?
Yeah.
Sure, yeah.
Carbs would have no effect.
Nice.
That is the
Being
most
a
honest
diabetic and
answer.
someone trying to engage in
Anything.
that.
Like carbs would just be like, what carbs? It doesn't matter.
I agree with you. I want to live in
Yeah,
the world.
I want a world where carbs don't matter.
I want to live in the
I
world.
can eat pizza
Yeah.
and fit to my stage
There you
pants.
go.
I got nothing better than that. I'm wanting to live in Tony's world.
You got some.
No, I want to eat a pizza and fit in my stage pants. I don't want much in this life.
Now, what about this? What about the Mega City 1 question you asked? If you had your own Mega City 1, how would you run
It's
it?
kind of like going like what I'm saying here. If you could recreate
Right.
the world or have it in your image, how would you do it?
All right.
What would you do?
Could make a living as a musician.
Nice.
Okay.
I'm living
You
in Stan's
don't? I
fantasy.
thought you did.
I'm gonna give you two answers.
It's down here.
Platinum.
Yeah. I'll give you two answers. I'll give you my fake answer, which would be to make everybody think that Star Wars Episode 1 is the best movie.
I knew that shit.
Jar Jar Binks is the best character. And also that Reba
God damn
McEntire is
We
the
almost
greatest,
made
is
it
the
an
greatest
entire
musician.
night.
So that's my
I thought we were
jokey
gonna
answer.
make it.
That was my jokey answer. We're not on stage. So my real
burnt all those cards.
answer would be for humanity to evolve to a higher level of thinking. That's my high.
So we'd have a world full of Jar Jar Binkses, Reba McEntires breeding and creating a super race. That's fucked up.
That's cool.
My real answer is just for people to evolve a little bit and just not be dicks.
That's cool.
Not be dicks. Yeah, this will be nicer.
What if Reba McEntire and Jar Jar had sex? What would that child be like?
Probably me.
That's awesome.
In one timeline, it's probably so close to it. Yeah. Hey, you got the Ricks involved, man. Anything goes.
Yeah, dude.
Burnt all your goodwill on that Reba show back in January.
I'll never ask again.
Yeah, you will.
I'll
That's the
never
thing. You
ask
will.
again.
Okay, your influences. Who influenced? What got you into music? I always like that.
I think for this project, I'm just gonna go by this project because other projects is too big. But like for this project, I went back and listened to a lot of industrial stuff like Skinny Puppy and Nine Inch Nails and Ministry and the Rob Zombie. And I was even going back and I've been finding like Killing Joke and listening to like textural guitar players like Johnny Marr and Andy Summers. You know, like just sort of trying to push differently. Like the whole drum machine thing, like the band I was in, like Business Team, they started off as a drum machine band. You know, and when I go play gigs with my wife, we have a little pop duo. We use a drum machine. So the drum machine thing has been like an inescapable thread, you know, for a long time. So that's sort of what I'm thinking whenever I'm writing riffs. You know, like it's just Godflesh, Ministry. You know, like the chunkier bits. I'm like the chunky guy. You know, and then they write like melodies and stuff to the chunky bits.
For me, it's probably David Bowie, #1 all-time influence. #1 above all.
Well, the Ziggy Stardust.
Yeah, all that, anything David Bowie did. Kiss, #2. Then it'd probably be like I listen to a lot of techno. So like Lords of Acid, you know, things like that, rave music, and Slayer. Those are probably like
Nice.
my top 4.
Slayer. All right, Mike. What's your influences?
Oh, geez.
Pretty
the best thing
obvious.
The best thing about being in this band for me is I get to flex a lot of muscles that I don't get to flex in Ghost Road. So, as far as approaching bass for Black Hole Zion, it's mostly Peter Steele. I'm a huge Cybernegative and Carnivore fan, so I tap into a lot of that. You know that? Actually, Duff McKagan from Guns N' Roses.
Nice.
Aped some of his tone. And Sean Yseult from White Zombie. Like, I try to ape some of her stage because she had a great stage presence, and I get to do a lot more of that.
You don't have her hair though.
I don't have any hair. But now I get to do cool rock star moves.
Yeah, man.
Because I'm not rooted having to sing and carry the show, so
Yeah, that's kind of like something different. You're just kind of like playing the bass,
Yeah.
chilling out compared to being the singer.
he's the
guitar
leader in
player.
this thing. I'm the bass guy, so like, I can screw up and nobody's really paying attention.
I'm paying attention. Everybody's paying attention. What about you?
Well, this band was, they had all the music pretty much written by the time I came in, so adding some synthesizer lines on top of that. I grew up on like Tangerine Dream and a little bit of Rick Wakeman and Keith Emerson. Those were my early influences from the rock and roll side. And I moved to Tampa too, and Marilyn Manson, Ministry, and Nine Inch Nails were pretty big at that time, so I listened to a lot of that. Tennessee, Crystal Method, we were doing things with keyboards that were pretty good. A lot of it was drum machine, bass music too. So been in and out of lots of drum machine projects through the years too. So it's tough to find a drummer sometimes. But you know, we'll work on some new music here and get some lines in there.
You got any other projects you're doing just solo by yourself? Or?
Yeah, so for a long time, my band was Beloved Dead. We're still kind of together, and I actually met Mark in about 2002, maybe, when Screwworm was together. We played a couple of shows here and in Pittsburgh. I think we did a couple, so we've known each other for a long time too. And Beloved Dead's still going. Actually, we
played together.
Your CD, yeah. We played a show in Clarksburg together, so that was pretty good. Like about 2017.
Something like that, yeah. That was our first show, I think.
So we've known each other for a long time too.
That's cool. Any future shows you are going to play?
We're here on, is it August 2nd or August 3rd?
August 2nd.
It's a Saturday.
It can't be the third.
Then it's
No, it is the third. It can't be the
third.
second.
Yeah, it's August 3rd.
Yeah.
We're back here at Pleasant Street on August 3rd. We don't have anything else booked right now. We'll be working on a bunch of new tunes.
Well, that's the month of my birthday. We'll be here then. I want a song dedicated.
Okay, we'll do that. All right.
Go wear
Andy,
the-
you hate the most, and we'll cover it. No.
You gotta wear the Jar Jar mask.
Yeah. Oh man, that's hard to sing in.
Don't encourage him. Don't encourage
Jar
him.
Jar's at home. I've got Jar Jar at home.
Oh man.
Tony's rethinking his decision.
Here we are. Jar Jar Binks' love child, his invasion force, Black Hole Zion here at Morgantown. Catch him in a future show. He'll be here again in August. Support your local scene. Get off your asses. Get out here and get to these gigs. Watch these bands. This is the real rock and roll. Support your local scene. This is the Rick signing out.